Welcome back guys, Ben here, and today we are checking out the early access release for Luminary. Luminary is a solo or co-op open zone action RPG that creates a balanced experience for everyone. Using a unique world and character progression system, explore vast, handcrafted lands together, uncover hidden treasures, level up your town, and push back the darkness with light. This is from developer Refractive Entertainment, and this is a two-man team essentially, and I am able to bring this to you before the release date, which is the 11th of August, because the devs were kind enough to provide me with a key to check this out early. It is going to be listed for $20 and the equivalent currencies in pounds and euros and all that stuff when it releases, and like I said, it will be early access. It is going to be kind of the starting point, and it's only going to get better from here apparently. So we're going to check it out. We're going to see what it's like. Like I said, you can play the entire thing in co-op as well. I think it's just 2-player co-op. We're going to jump into the character creator, check it out, because the character creator, I've seen some cool things of it. Looks quite detailed. As always, I'll leave a link to the Steam page in the description below. There is a demo available as well. At the time of recording, I presume they will keep the demo up once the game's out. With that all said, sit back, relax, like, comment, subscribe. This is Luminary. I said we're going to create a new character first. I'm going to check that out. So we get to choose the race first of all. So the medium, size, and versatile determined. They get no real boosts or negatives though. So that's all good. We can use 1 and 3 to change between them. We've got elves. They've got less health, but more stamina and mana. We have the dwarves, which have more health, less mana, neutral stamina. We then have the fae. That's a cool one. Wild and unpredictable. A lot less health, but a lot more mana. Stamina is neutral. Then we've got the giants. So they are very large. They're small. Tower and kin only strength, resilience. So again, lots of health. Not very good for mana or stamina. And then we've got the orcs, which are decent for health and stamina. Not so good for mana. So I don't know if to go with the elf maybe. Oh, the giant is pretty interesting as well. Wonder how that works with the armor and also the world as well. Like our larger characters able to climb things and jump up things higher. Quite interesting. Yeah, I might go with an elf. Let's go with an elf and see what we do with that. So we'll select. Oh, you can select male or female. Okay. So you can select what region. Oh, and that determines their type as well, their ethnicity. And you got secondary region. You can actually like mix and match them. And then you got the hairstyle. Yeah, we'll go with female character. I think I go with the female and the male one, but we'll go with that. So you got different hairstyles. That spawns those in. You can use the left mouse button there. That's pretty good. And we can change the color here as well. Oh, so it's just not saturated. Okay, so you can add more saturation to it. I like this actually. And then you got how dark you want it as well, if you want it a bit darker or whatever. And then again, we can then go over to the eyes. You can choose pupil shape as well. We can. Is it? Oh, you hold the left click. Oh, okay, so you can do like the cat eyes. Oh, okay. I think you're gonna be quite vanilla with this, I think. Cool. And then choose your makeup style, default, dramatic, pop, or full makeup as well. So you can do all that if you're wanting to do that. You do your foundation, contour, your blush, all that kind of stuff. And then you can choose the name. You can generate a random name as well. Valeran. Should we do Valeran? Cylin. Seems like it's picking like elvish names kind of thing. Lift reel. Let's do lift reel. Let's do that. Right now, so you can manage your characters. So if you want to have different characters, then you can do that. We can now play game, or you can join game as well. So you can join a game and it will show all your friends lists here. You can play up to 3 players. Oh, so it's not just 2-player co-op. Oh, you can play with up to three of you in total. Okay, that's pretty cool. Not just 2-player co-op. So what we'll do is we'll do play game. Create a new world. You can do solo or co-op. Select it there. So tier 1. So solo is normal. Co-op is easy though. So obviously there is a special difficulty just for if you're playing co-op or if you just want a harder experience. And this one has tutorials as well. We'll do tier 1 world. Trying this out. And tells you actually what's here currently. Now remember, I'm playing the early access build currently. There will be a patch that will actually be for the early access on release. So I might have bugs and things like that in here. They did give me a heads up. I might have a bug or two that will be picked up before the actual release, and there'll be more content and stuff like that. So we're gonna see what's here though in the build they've given me, and kind of just throws you in. No cutscene or anything like that. You can kind of see straight away. Oh yeah, we can jump up. I'm very intrigued to like try different characters and like try the dwarf, try the giant, see what the differences are with the... And it's quite nice to see like the giant and the fae and things like that as well. So we've got our eye for inventory. We do have a sword and we have a shield already. And we do have a map here. I don't think it says where we are though, but there's like gnomes destroyed, there's 108 chests, there's 16 trees, that's what all these are to attune to, 5 towers. Remember there's early access as well. And then you got your mastery. So you get your skills based on what you do with them. And it says like not available in the demo and stuff like that. So we'll get a patch that'll unlock all that. And we've got a couple of points here that we can chuck in. And you can see this is the -10. So you could still be a giant and then spec into mana if you wanted to. Or we could be an elf that specs into like lots of health. So you've still got that complete creation. It seems like it gives you 5% essentially, doesn't it? It gives us 5.5. Oh, not quite. Okay. I like that you can kind of undo them though, if you want to. I don't know if we need to commit. But I'm going to go with stamina. Probably going to be an archer. Stealth archer. I'm going to do those two. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. And so we got right click to block. You got like a 1, 2, 3. Control to walk. You got your jump. And there's a chest here. Let's have a look. It's like the game heard me and was like, yes. So you can press hover over and press X, or you can press V to transfer all. Dear Luminary, to the new vessel of the light you have been chosen. For centuries the Luminaries have fought the growing darkness that has corrupted our lands. Shadows have spread, twisting forests, poisoning rivers, and shattering kingdoms. The Luminaries are now few, driven back to our final stronghold by the heretics. You are our last hope. The ancient magic now burns within you. This is the beginning of your journey, Luminary. Rid this world's darkness with the light. Okay. So we don't need to equip the arrows, it seems. You see, oh, this armor is cosmetic only, provides no benefits. Just out of interest, yeah, you can. But a little bit disappointed that you don't have multiple armor slots. Like you don't have helmets, gauntlet. Like I do kind of like that stuff normally. It seems like you just have one armor slot. And right click on this, we'll do that. And V is your emotes. You sit there and clap or wave. Just having a look. So Z lets you switch between... Oh, between any weapons that are in your inventory. That's quite a nice little system, actually. Okay. And then X is your quick use for that as well. Okay. I don't like how when she runs, the bow goes through her head. Walk up to corrupted way trees, hold F to turn them back to the light and set them as your respawn location. This will be our like progression then. We're making our way through to the different trees. And we've got level 2 has been reached. We've got 2 more points. Pop that into there. Okay. Alright, we've got a little bit down here. DXC, okay, tab to lock on. Oh, so it has a lock on target as well. So you hold for a heavy attack. Oh, and it lights up, okay. And you tap. Oh, you use the mouse to like, okay. wasting it. Okay, that's cool. Shift to evade. And then you can draw the bow. You release. That's nice, straightforward, really. Okay. It's all good. Coins. Oh, you can sell stuff here. Okay. We've got base damage. Oh, no. Okay, so you can... This is the stuff we've got. We had 300 coins, we could buy this. But we don't, we have 10 coins. So I imagine eventually this would be like an actual trader you'd be able to like have. Don't want to hurt the piggy. All right. We can roll. There's a chest over there. Let's see if we can swim. Oh, we've got a little... We can glide as well. We can jump out there. We can get the chest. Got some wood and some special dye. You can dive down. Okay. Some more coins. Do we have a breath bar? Seems like we can swim as long as we want. Okay. Imagine some of these things they'll add in. Normally you think like the stamina bar or the mana bar would change into a breath bar, oxygen bar. I would say I really like the color palette. It's considering it's early access and considering 2 people made this and it's $20. So when I'm talking about this game, all of it's going to be with that framing in mind. Oh, shit. So I'm not expecting like top shelf kind of graphics and things like that. I think it doesn't look too bad for what it's placed in. Like when you factor all of that in. But it's definitely not like an Unreal Engine 5 like photorealism or anything like that. Little goblin animations. There we go. Pick these up. Oh, he shot me. Like I said, at the moment, I don't know if there's, other than just getting all the trees, I don't know if there's like an actual quest of sorts at the moment. Let's see, we got... Okay, we got some new gear. Oh, armor is purely cosmetic, so there's no... That's why it's only 1 slot, because they've just gone for a cosmetic. I'm definitely good choice picking the female option, I guess. Yeah, there's it seems like all the armor is then just purely cosmetic, so you can just wear whatever you want, and you don't have to worry about. Which, on the one hand, I don't mind, but on the other hand, I think like you can still have that with a glamour system, and then just still have the option of being able to increase your skills and abilities and things like that. But definitely got a little bit of like an old school RPG vibe to it. Oh, missed. Oh, the tree. Oh, we leveled up as well. Nice. I do like that though, like just puts the hand up in the air and got the level up. Let's go grab that. So let's put a little bit of health in and ranged attack percentage. And does that mean we've got it? Like we've got -2% stamina reduction? I mean, like I said, until the update, a lot of this is locked for me. But yeah. I got the map. Does it say... Does it say where we are? I don't think it does it? All the trees are still purple, aren't they? I'm trying to think there's a lake nearby, isn't there? Is this where we were? Came out of one of these, I guess, didn't we? I don't actually know. I can't really tell. Can't really tell where we are. But we've found 3 chests of the 108 or whatever it is. 4 chests, make that. Got some crystal ore. But yeah, I don't mean this in a bad way. It definitely has like an older, like, charm to it. Which is pretty cool. Like, I personally quite like that. There we go. Oh, there's a gnome. Okay, we broke one of the 25 gnomes. I said almost like it's got the little collectibles in there and not taking itself too seriously. Even to some degree, having like your... Obviously you can still have your different outfits and things like that, but you got your nice character customization and all that stuff too. Wonder if we... It's not overly, it's not driven by like map markers and things like that, is it? Like, that's just not gonna happen. Oh, what a shot. He did drop something as well. Got some leather hide. What I'm curious about is their crafting. There is like a castle of sorts over there. Looks like maybe you can mine stuff as well. We can't do anything with it here. I can hear a hum though. There's a treasure chest nearby. There we go. More of that. Oh, there is a pickaxe there. So, do we need it equipped or... I'm guessing so. Let's hold Z. Oh, okay. Oh, you put it on your equipped one there. Okay. Okay. Get some crystal ore. Nice. Is this a boundary? Oh yeah, we're like floating. We're on a floating island. Okay. Nice music as well. Definitely that magical fantasy kind of vibe to it. Okay, this looks like a goblin stronghold of sorts. Health doesn't seem to go down after when we do the multiple hits. You know what I mean? Like if I hit them, oh, we're low. Oh, missed him. He's got one in his eye, but he's fine. All right, he'll pull through. Oh no. Very straightforward at the moment from a combat point of view. How are they hitting me? I feel like all those arrows went past me then. Oh. There we go. So tune nearby trees before we can go through there, it seems. Are we missing a tree? I guess we are. Well, that one's white already. Yeah, I can't see where they are. But then I guess... We're near a city. It's got to be here. Hasn't it? I don't know. The map could very well just be a placeholder as well. Oh, there's a tree up there. Let's go up this way. It's nice. Obviously, you're getting in super early doors with this, so it's not going to be perfect by any means, but I think that's what they're after, is that getting people involved will then get that feedback and get people get idea of what people want and all that stuff as well. It's not... Whoa, who's shooting us? Oh, he's up there. There we go. There we go. Got plenty of potions as well. Convert this over. Yeah, it's nice to have a little fantasy RPG, and remember, one of the big selling points of this is that you can actually play this to a free player as well if you want to. There's a chest up there. That's what that little sound was. How do we get up there? Can we Skyrim jump it? We'd have to try and get up first, wouldn't we? I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, it does. There we go. Okay, okay. We're up. Oh, okay. Maybe not. We could probably glide over there, couldn't we? Oh shit. Shouldn't have done that. Well, we're gonna respawn, I think. I don't think there's gonna be a cave we can go to. I've broken the game. Wait. Wait. Oh, yeah, we're under the game now. Oh, we're dying. Yeah, okay. Okay. Oh, you spawned back here though anyway, didn't you? Okay. Probably is a way. I wonder if I don't mess up the jump. I don't think there's a penalty for dying, which is fine. I think if I don't mess up the jump, we could probably glide over. He says, and then messes up the first jump instead. Okay. One sec. We can do this. We can do this. We did it before. There we go. It's got like a... There we go. Double press on it. But we can do that. So you could actually just bypass all of that if you wanted to. Oh, ballista's up here. What I'm thinking is... There we go. No, don't fall. Yes. Got a nice sword on there as well. This is a better sword. There's no grab, so I guess it's just a one-way thing. Now we can open that. Lovely. I like as well you see bottom left, the items themselves have an experience bar. So then you can see like how much your potion has leveled up, and I guess the more you use potions, the more healing it does. We've actually got some spare points, haven't we? Let's pop that all into there. The bow itself, obviously not quite there yet. With all the extra skills, and looks like there is a boss. Yeah, okay. Let's see what this is like. Whoa! Oh, okay. Gonna burn all these and then... Oh, it's got like a AoE hit. Drink my potion. Oh, why is that health going down? It was going up and then going down a little bit. Okay, he doesn't even need to look. Not doing too... Oh, he was thinking about it. Alright, he's coming in closer now. He's changing tact. Bad news is I've got to go closer now as well. Oh, his attacks can't be blocked with shields, so you gotta dodge them. That's fine. Oh, we got him. We got him. Nice. Nice. And we can loot him, get some more crystal ore. Okay. Need to get some more arrows or craft or buy or something. I don't know if there are like NPCs and towns and things like that yet. Don't know if there will be in the future. Oh, this is just Tutorial Island. That's why it doesn't show on the map. That's the map. That's the volcano there. Right, so this is just like, hey, little tutorial bit at the beginning. Although the stuff is here, so I wonder if we can come back. 5 tower. Obviously, there's no camp shrines or Ebonarchs here yet, and no golem shattered. But yeah, presumably I can toggle HUD with F8. Oh, okay, so you can get like your little. Get my little screenshot. And we get her to like look this way, and then just notice that the jiggle physics are in full effect as well. Full effect. Can't zoom in, like you can't change the camera angle or anything like that, but very cool. I like the color palette as well. I like we got the pink clouds and the deep blues and everything, and then looks like I said, there is a land beneath us, and then also these floating rocks. And no stamina like system in the sense of how long you can glide for, which is lucky. And there are these little like purple domes. I don't know if they're gonna be little towns or anything. There's a big tower in the middle there. But I kind of like that it's just hands off. There's no, doesn't seem to be quests other than just, you know, get all the trees and make your own adventure as you go. I'll go grab that tree first, because then we've got to respawn here. There is like so much side boob in this content. Right down here. Grab this tree. There's no enemies here. First tree is free. Oh, I need to put my HUD back on. There we go. I need to get some arrows. Yeah, what I'm hoping to see is like some sort of trading or crafting. Some NPCs of some sort. So there does look like there's a camp down there. Oh, it's a goblin camp. From the looks of it. It just spawned in. But yeah, I think, I don't know, there's like the pros of it. It runs very well. We've got everything 4K, everything on high, DLSS on ultra quality, I think. Like, so all of that stuff, and it's like 100, 110 frames. We'll probably expect a bit better performance for how it looks now that I'm in the game itself. Why I didn't put it up to ultra. or epic settings, whatever the next one's up would be. I just left it all at high, which is what it defaulted to. I think it's quite nice from the... like, it's got a beauty to it, but it's like a little bit of a cartoony style as well. And I think overall, I think it's just going to be whether or not you like that taste or not. Personally, I'm fine with it. I'm not someone who plays games only for graphics. Oh, we need to heal. Oh god. Quite like a bassy boost. I don't know if you hear that every now and again. Also, don't understand why some hits don't do damage. And these things aren't destructible either. And gold ore though. And these are all just props. Got another camp there. Is there another enemy? I guess there's enemies up there as well. Might be an enemy under the ground. Seems like it's triggering an enemy still. It seems like it's a seamless experience as well, not like it's little dungeons with loading screens and things like that. Control to dive down. Unlike the first little pond we went into, there's actually nothing in this pond at the moment. I guess, you know, again, I'm on the early access build. The alpha build. I think this one's definitely going to be something where, depending on your appetite for when you want to jump in, is going to really depend on how much you're liking right now. Because I think there'll be plenty of you that will probably like the idea of this, but you're going to want to wait. And you're going to want to wait until it's like, you know, nearing its 1.0. And then it will have a lot of, you know, good things you can then play around with. Did it actually change? This is the tree we got. So it'd be nice to have the map dynamic so that it changes once you do them. That's that tower. That's the tree we got there. That's the lake as well. And it's nice from a landmark point of view because there's the volcano as your north, the tower there. Which means we're like in the trees down here. So there should be a tree. Purple tree up there. Let's go grab that one. But I mean, we did see the deer on the tutorial island, but it's quite empty itself. You know, you can stand here and it's not very alive at the moment. You know, there's physics in the game though. You know. So, oh my god. Okay, there's another golem there. That's pretty cool though. I'm still taking damage. What's going on with that? Wait, no. Oh, the green bar's my stamina. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why is my health bar white? I thought my... Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I've been just drinking health potions. Not even needing to. I kept thinking my green stamina bar was my health. But yeah, I think combat could do with... I mean, we got this Q ability now as well. Okay. Alright, we're level 5. Finished him off with the heavy attack there. But is that one of our golems? No, oh, it's not counting golems shattered at the moment. Okay. But it's saved. It's saved for us. How do you say... Oh, you can travel to the nearest way tree. And it takes you all the way back to where you were at the beginning. Okay. Okay. There's no fast travel other than just taking you back to the nearest one that you've unlocked. Just fine. We'll make our way back over there. And there is a deer over there. Okay. Like I said, other than the odd camp here and there. I don't know. It's an odd one. On the one hand, I enjoy it and I can see myself playing this more. I'd probably personally wait until there's more to do, because I'm going to be playing this solo. Whereas I think you could probably have some good fun with your friends playing this, and especially playing it on a harder difficulty and, you know, having a bit more challenge and things like that. I'm curious though. Let me just quickly check. That's me alt-tabbing out. That's why it's frozen for a sec. One sec. Just, they've got the rough roadmap here, so I'll just bring that up on the other monitor. So it's an ARPG light. Day one, there's forgiving combat, straightforward game mechanics to bring newbies to the genre. So they're not trying to like reinvent the wheel or be like a Dark Souls fantasy or anything like that. So, you know, respect that. Not a problem with that. No fuss, drop in, drop out co-op. So I could literally just have a buddy. If they, how would I do that? I guess I could just open up my, I don't have anyone that has it, but I could invite someone. I could make this a co-op game and invite them to it, and then they can drop in, drop out. I'm guessing that means progression is on the character that you're using. There's no quests, are there? So I guess you could bring in your higher level character, or you could bring in a level 1 character. You know, if you've got different characters on your roster. Yeah, continued character progression across solo or friends games and back. It's half a 2 kilometer square open zone map. So half of 2 kilometers squared is just 1 kilometer squared, right? But there's a larger map planned. Quick swap different weapons. There is a magic glove for spells. We haven't found that yet. Enemies to fight, bases to destroy, large towers to liberate. So that's your different things. We'll have a look at that. I'm going to get the tree. Where's the tree? Oh, the tree's up there. Yeah, let's go around. Mini bosses, main boss to fight to beat the game will come later when we release the map's back half. Right, okay, so this is the front half of the map. They're going to have a back half of the map as well. Okay, that makes sense. An experience can be replayed on harder difficulties to continue fun and progression. There's only 2 of them making the game. And while they know everyone is enthusiastic about the possibilities, please allow us some time to cook. Content is going to take us a little longer than a big team, but we have plans for success. Yeah, that's all good. So month 1 roadmap is going to be quality of life and runes. Month 2 is magic staves and wands. Month 3 will be more melee weapons, more variety with that. Month 4 will be abilities and ebon arcs. I don't know what an ebon arc would be. Month 5 is armor coloring system. Month 6 will be full Illyria and final boss. So Illyria, I think, is this world. So you can have the full map and the final boss. 6 months time. So we're in August right now, so you're looking at what, February next year. And then beyond, they want to keep supporting it as long as people want to. So, but it's handcrafted as well. Handcrafted. And I like that you got the gliders, you've got the swimming, you know, all of that stuff's in there. They could maybe add climbing. Like, you know, you could have the stamina and the climbing wheel kind of thing. That could be pretty cool. I don't know how difficult that would be to implement. I think crafting is quite needed though. I don't know, it's... Oh wow, it's got quite an area effect. What I don't get is when I do 2 hits, it doesn't seem to... Or maybe it is bringing it down, I don't know. It's definitely like a boomy bass as well. They haven't like mixed the audio that great. I mean, we've got quite basic sounds, but something that I think over time, quite an easy one just to swap out and replace and make the, like, do a sound overhaul. It's a weird one, because I can see this coming out and it being like positive, very positive, mostly positive on Steam. I could also see it coming out and it being mixed. I don't think it would be negative, because I don't think it's an overly high price. It is only 2 people. It is early access. But it is a hard one. There's a gnome nearby. It is a hard one to recommend if you're just... There he is. I like this though. I like this little stuff. But yeah, like I said, I think this would be one that's probably way easier to recommend on a 1.0. I want to see more happening. You know what I mean? I want to see like enemy patrols. I want to see more wildlife. More like caves we can go in. Like hollow out some of these and give us some variety of places that we can delve into. So we've got these little camps. I don't know if we're going to be ready. But let's go and have a look at... Well, there was that dome. Let's go see what that purple dome is. I'm guessing that's a camp. Well, that's a base, sorry. You got the little camps, which is that thing over there. You got the base there. And then you got the tower to liberate there. Not sure if you need to be a certain level for any of these. But it's quite a simple ARPG. Like I said, ARPG Light is a nice way to describe it in a way, because it is, from a newbie point of view... Oh, not a newbie point of view, because I'm not a newbie, but I could imagine, like, sitting down with a friend who's never played games and playing this co-op with them and then getting into this and it being, like, a nice little experience of, like, a first RPG of sorts. You know what I mean? If you've got a friend who only plays shooters, or maybe a friend that, you know, they play frickin', I don't know, Farmville or Clash of Clans or something on the mobile, and you're like, no, come on, come play a real game. This is something where you're like, oh, like, maybe. You know what I mean? Quite a nice, simple thing to, like, break someone into. Loads more enemies here, and there's a big sword, which probably means there's going to be a boss. Can we shoot through it? We can't. Oh, we can't even get in. Wait, so how do we need to get rid of a certain amount of trees? Can he come out? Oh, he can't come out either. Oh, I can hit him for it though. Okay. They're not intended. How do we get through this? Because the other one said a certain amount of trees, wasn't there? So do that amount of trees unlock it? I like this though. I like that they make a little chime. They make a little sound. Do we have to liberate the tower first? Well, let's head up there. I do like this though, that you can kind of just be like, oh, I want to go over there, and I'm just going to wander over and find my path. Like I said, maybe you've got a partner who doesn't play video games that much, and you want to, like, get them into something like this. I mean, the problem with it, PC, is that obviously it's not split screen, is it? You got to, like, let me just get you a full-on rig in this economy, and get you up to speed, and we can play this together. But you know, because I don't think, let me just double check, it will freeze again while I alt tab out. No, it's not split screen. I thought I'd just check. It does have controller support, and it has one Steam achievement, which was just beat up the game basically. 3 players online. Oh, they are planning to have 2-player local couch co-op. So that would be really good. That would be really good once that's here. I'm not holding that. I'm not marking that as like a negative or anything. That's like a real bonus point, to be honest with you. Oh, there's a gnome. Let me shoot the gnome. I like how they just hum. Yeah, that's a real nice, like, bonus point really, because that does make it a little bit easier, because then you could be like, right, we're gonna split screen co-op and sit on the couch and play this together, and that's quite a nice, could be a nice little experience. But yeah, you can do your job skill. There will be mining, fishing, animal catching, and other things to enjoy. And multiplayer, you're not tied to the host location. You can go your own way, even in their game. You can be the team's miner, searching for the ores and trade them to your friends for precious gold. Okay. So, kind of letting you go independent. You're not tied together and all that kind of stuff. quite incredible 2 people made this. Right, let's see, because it seems like we can attack the tower. I would have thought the tower was like the last thing, but maybe the tower lets the simmer side move. It's a little bit distracting. I wonder what other outfits there are. He did not hit me. What was that? What was that hit recognition there? Right. Invisible enemy. I can hear him. He sounds like Gollum. Where's he up? Wait. Where is he? I don't know if enemies respawn as well. Not sure if that's something they do after a certain amount of time. Okay. I'm gonna need a 3rd tree. But at least that one tells you what you need. We did 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 tree. Right, that one, which means on the map. Where is he? He's fallen through the floor, hasn't he? Is he fallen through the floor, or is he just down somewhere? Okay. Right, there's a tree up on that hill. That can't be it though, can it? I think it might be. Right, one's that one there. So there should be one over this way. There's a chest there. I see where the 3rd tree is. Let's go grab this. Got like at the moment, I don't know what the gold's for. I don't know what the goblin teeth are for. Like obviously you can trade them, but none of that makes sense at the moment because I would, from a tutorial point of view, bring that stuff in earlier so that players know what they're picking up and what they're collecting things for. But again, it might just be it's not here. But that's a shame because like they're giving out keys to creators like myself to like put this together and showcase something for you guys, and like, you know, so you guys can make an informed decision before you buy something and, you know, cut the shit. That's ultimately why they give us a key for. You'd ideally think they'd have wanted us to have the build that they're gonna put out, because they did say that they did say this isn't like I'm playing an early access build. Like it's not the early access build that will be at launch. Oh. Which is a little bit confusing because you're like, why? Like, you delay the release by a week. I mean, it was already delayed. It was meant to be 31st of July, and it was pushed back, or 30th of July, something like that. And it's pushed back into the 11th of August. So, yeah, I'm curious about that because I could be showing all this off, and then it's like a really populated world with mining and fishing. Well, there's already mining, but you know, fishing and animal catching, that's already in there maybe, and I don't know. It's hard to tell because I don't know what is going to be in there. And like, what is the level for? Oh. There's a gnome. Oh, we got him. Good shot. Gnome up on that ledge. It's got like almost like a fable-y kind of charm to it as well. Chest up there. Everything's just out of reach. Right, I think... I don't know if this one's going to count as a tree nearby, but there's a tree up on this hill, wasn't there? Wasn't there? Would be quite nice to have like... Because shift and alt are both for your dodge, but it would be quite nice to have alt as your dodge and then just shift as your like a sprint or something. I mean, I know we're kind of running anyway, but feels like it'd be nice to have a sprint that would use the stamina bar a bit. That's a bit more of a base there with the arm tower. I guess they just lock the progression by the trees. I think there's a lot of potential for them to have NPCs and flesh this out with quests and lore. Like, really interested in the lore with this as well. And I think that's something that's quite light at the moment. Let's see. We'll head back to the tower. I'm hoping this is now our third tree. I like that. It goes all blossom and turns into the white tree. I know there's some chests and... Oh, that was just in front of it, wasn't it? Here we go. Quick shot. It's a little camp down there, but we're gonna glide away back. I like that you've got this, but again, you could have that where it's something that you unlock, or it's a skill, so you can get more uptime or something. I don't know. Lots of potential with this game. Depends where the devs want to take it. And they said like all the money they make from this is getting oh, there he is. All the money they make from this is getting pumped straight back into the development to make this, you know, during the early access, to make this as amazing as possible. Right, so do we cleanse it or do we go inside? Okay, no, we've opened the gate. Jump twice to ascend up the tower. Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh! Oh, okay, okay. There we go. Tower cleanse. And we got a level up for that. So, that's nice, because that's all changed. And yeah, the camp's now clear. Look, there's no bubble now. Right, okay, so you do the towers first. And then you can go and do the camp. Okay. Again, could have a boss fight, could have a bit more enemies guarding. This could be a harder thing to do, but at the same time, I know it's not meant to be a difficult game. Like, that is what they're, you know, it is meant to be newbie friendly. So, yeah. I think that's where I'm going to leave it for this one. Like I said, I'm trying to just give you a bit of a balanced view in terms of, I can see the potential with this. I think for some of you, this might be way too early, and it's something to add to your wish list. Keep an eye on it, see how the development goes, and then check back in the like 6 months. The roadmap's pretty ambitious in the sense of the timing that they're expecting to have, but you know, based on, oh, I just missed that. Based on like feedback and things like that, might shape it and change it in different directions depending on what the community want. So a lot of potential with this though. I think it's just how they handle that and whether they can realize that potential. $20 is not a super high price, and yeah, I don't know, I think it's subjective. I think it's a fair price for something where you could, you know, spend a decent chunk of hours, especially with friends and stuff like that, and yes, have a good time out of it, and then come back with future updates and things like that. I don't think there's a ton here where you're going to be over and over again. Like, I wonder if you'd be able to get 30 hours of gameplay out of this at the moment, 50 hours of gameplay. I think maybe eventually, there's the other half of the map's in there, and you know, trying to find all the stuff and things like that. But I do wonder, you know, will there be there's a main boss to beat, but will there be a main story that guides you through? Because then that makes the drop-in, drop-out co-op more difficult, because then what happens if your friend's not at that point and things like that. So yeah, I mean, in this 48 minutes, we've already attuned 7 of the 16 trees. So we're almost halfway through the trees in 48 minutes of game time. Well, that's paused, but you know what I mean? Like, however long this video is. So yeah, curious how much there is that's here, and that is where I have the question mark over the $20, but it's something that I'm definitely going to keep an eye on and see how they progress and see how the updates go. But like I said, if I was to guess, I'd be putting this at like a mixed or positive. I don't think it would be negative. It runs quite nicely. the systems are here. And like I said, it's hard for me to gauge some of these because I'm still, even on my early access build, I'm locked out of a lot of things, so I don't actually get to see what some of this is, which it would have been nice to have shown you these things. And like, this looks like I could select it, but I don't know. Again, do I have to put something, do I have to put a point into here? No, I don't know. So UI could do with a little bit of a brush up as well. And I appreciate that there is just the armor set at the moment, which is cool. I would quite like to have a wider option, but I appreciate that might just not be, you know, in this game. You know, that's not the vision they've got for it. But I like that it's got the quick switching. It's got the very quick healing and all that kind of stuff as well. Weird the health bar's white and not red, but yeah, minor points. What do you guys think? It's got the important jiggle physics and lots of side boob as well, so if you're into that, then you're all good. I'm going to leave it there for this one, guys. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. And let me know what you think in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.